They run with the Alabama rookie. That's Brian Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. First down, Howell to throw. This pass complete to Melton. Touchdown, Washington! Bo Melton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They run with a rookie from Florida, Dameon Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Texans come into this one still undefeated despite the 1 tie. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have the home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. Working with a 2nd and 4. Allen. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Allen going to throw. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December. We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Brevin Jordan, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Commanders 14, Texans nothing.
Here we go,
First and 10, it's Pierce. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one. And this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Pierce. Is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep is T.Y. Hilton. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple, because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Pierce now up the middle. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 43-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he is going to have a Texans first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Allen. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here, because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
It's not exactly round and round we go, but I'm looking at the poor defenses. All right, back-to-back possessions. The ball's turned over.
Back-to-back plays.
I mean, just that quickly, and you think you're going to the bench to get a little break, and all of a sudden you're hearing sudden change. Get back out there, grabbing your helmets and running back out on the field. I don't think it's going to affect them much now, but if this keeps up, you're going to have 2 very angry defenses yelling at the offense to take care of the ball.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Off the option, here's Robinson.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
They'll go play action. Howell.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Hey, that right there, that's how you flip the script. The field goal would have made this a 2-score game. Instead, the extra point now would tie us up.
And you know what you have to guard against? Pointing fingers at each other now. Instead of being in control in this game, now you've got a battle on your hands. It's almost like having to start over.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Off play action, it's Howell.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down.
Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Now, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will do it for this first half.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top.
As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On second down, and he loses the football a second time.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Following the fumble recovery, Powell under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Powell from the gun.
And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Texans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Allen. That's caught by Howard.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now Allen.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Allen's throw here pulled in by Hilton.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On first down, Ross.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Allen off the bootleg. Allen hit. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ross.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Robinson with another carry.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
66 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now they go play action with Howell.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Howell.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Harris.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful to get the pick.
He went through all his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Ross. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try to run with Pierce.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line.
Offensively, not what they wanted there, but hey, you can kick the field goal here and take the lead.
Felt like a little bit of a statement stop, didn't it? You know, made a big play right there. Okay, guess what? Ball's in your court, guys. What are you going to do? Myself, I kick the field goal, get the 3, and take the lead.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17.
So his second field goal here in this third quarter.
The first one tied the game, and this one gets them the lead, but you just have to wonder if field goals are going to be enough. At some point, they've got to conclude these drives with the ball in the end zone.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Howell throwing on third down here.
He's going to air one out. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Howell throwing on first down here.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Second and 10, Howell.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. This offense on third down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in there by Cooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away.
And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
And Howe will throw it. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Howell.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to be intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Give to Pierce. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
On second down now, it's Ross. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a handoff for Pierce. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
On the carry, this is Pierce. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They go again with Pierce. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation, kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more, but this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Desmond King picks it, and they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Here's Howell.
He's going to try and go deep again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Powell to throw.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
4th down, Howell, desperation time.
And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Texans defense stands tall.
I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the floor. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory, back up on top, and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form shall prosper. Be all over my roster. I got options, I keep it right on the dresser. Next to the Oscar, applying pressure, somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my closet, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top. Ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me, huh? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Then the juke move, Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. It is not a game, it is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping.